Hello friends, this is Meeta from Mavishi Sandipani School. Today we are going to continue the video about fundamental rights. In previous video we have discussed about the right to equality. Now we are going to continue rest of the rights in this video.
Let us begin ourselves with the right to freedom. When we are talking about right to freedom, means to get permission to do overall development, which is necessary for overall development of a citizen. When we are talking about the freedom, that means first of all we are talking about the expression as well as thought. If we find anything going wrong around us, we can express ourselves, we can express our thoughts with the help of either media, it may be print media, or it may be any kind of social sites. For example, if we find anything any political leader is doing wrong, we can present our point of view with the help of newspaper as well as social media. Nowadays we are having various types of social medias which are working for this. Freedom of peaceful as well as assembly without arms. When we are talking about peaceful assembly without arms, that means we are getting permission to frame a group of people, that means more than two people are gathering at one place, or they are making any kind of association with any particular purpose. We call it as the freedom of peaceful assembly without arms. Here we are not getting permission to keep the weapons with us. Freedom for the framing association. Freedom for framing association, that means we have various purposes to do for any kind of business. For many societies are having associations or a group of people which are working for the benefit of the society. So because of this particular freedom, we are getting this particular freedom to frame the association or a group of people. Freedom of movement throughout the country. That means if we are having any purpose like profession or education, we need to move in any part of our country. Right to freedom gives us permission to do so. Freedom to reside in any part of the India except Jammu and Kashmir. Suppose if we are having any particular profession, for example, if a person is working in a bank, they are getting transfer in any part of our country. So because of right to freedom, we are free to live in any part of our country. Freedom of vocation and profession, that means they are free, making us free to practice the profession of our own choice. This slide is showing various types of freedom. In Article 19 of Indian Constitution, this particular right is specified. After that, we are having the next right, which we call it as the right against exploitation. That means when a person is forced to do something without his or her wish, and in return, when that person is not paid anything, is known as a exploitation. Say for example, when a child between 6 to 14 of the age is forced to do various types of work, at that time we are exploiting child. You might have seen various types of various hotels where children or the child below the age of 18 is employed. So such type of employment is a punishable crime. Exploitation can be of many types. Child exploitation, gender exploitation. Gender exploitation, that means either exploitation of a male or a female. Consumers exploitation, and there are many other more exploitation. Next right we have, which we call it as a right to religion. This right is giving us freedom to follow the religion of our own choice. That means if we are born in a Hindus, then we can follow the rituals of Hindu. That means when we are not, even though we are born in Hindu religion, we can follow or change our own religion as per our own choice. This is possible only because of the right to religion, and India is a secular country. This is another reason through which we can enjoy this right to religion. No one can force any of the citizen to change their religion or to follow particular religion. India gives best example of unity in diversity. There are number of religion. With the help of this particular religion and with the help of this right, we are living very peaceful life. We are enthusiastically celebrating each and every religious festivals. You are having two most important example. One is a Navratri and another one is a Kite Festival, which we are celebrating at a world level nowadays. Even though 31st December is the day when the people, other caste people, are also enjoying to celebrate, or they are also enjoying this day as a new year day. So these are some of the examples through which we can prove that right to religion makes any particular individual free to follow the right of their own choice. Next right is cultural and educational rights. This right gives us freedom to follow and practice the profession of our own choice. No one can force us to have the practice of profession which is practiced by our elders. This right gives freedom to the citizen to move anywhere in Indian territory for the education purpose and for their professions too. Next is right to constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedies is the most important right because this particular right is protecting rest of the fundamental rights which we have discussed previously. Right to constitutional remedies gives freedom to the citizen to put FIR. That means if anyone is found that they are not permitting to enjoy the rest of the fundamental rights, then directly they can give complaint in either Supreme Court or in High Court against that particular person. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the provision relating to the constitutional remedies is the soul of the Constitution. During the national emergency, right to constitutional remedies is automatically suspended. During the national emergencies, each and all right is in the hands of the first person or first citizen of the country, that we call it as a president. During these emergencies, whatever decision has been taken by the president is going to be the final. So during the national emergency, it can be said that all the rights is automatically suspended by the president of our country. So here we have discussed about 6 basic fundamental rights. Now let us have some short questions for the practice. What are the fundamental rights? Which fundamental right has been given to the children in the age group of 6 to 14? What is the meaning of equality before the law? What is the essence of right to freedom of religion? Under which right can educational institutions established by the minorities? Who described the right to constitutional remedies as the soul of the Constitution? These are all some of the practice questions which you will be able to find all the answers in the previous discussed topics. Hope the topic of fundamental right is very clear to you now. Thank you.